Welcome to the Rustic Garden Homestead. Today I want to show you how to use cattle panel in your garden. I built a couple new beds. I want to place some arches in there. Fall is a great time for garden construction. Cattle panel is really large. It measures 4 feet by 16 feet, so you do need a truck to transport it. If you don't have a truck, the tip I have is go to the big box stores. You can rent a truck there, get whatever materials you need at their store, and on the way home, pick up some cattle panel, get it back to your yard. Let me show you how I'm going to use this today, put the cattle panel in place, and also some other arches I've been using for years. Just real quick, I just want to show you how to transport it in a truck. You're going to need a truck bed. My bed is 8 feet long, and you just rainbow it into place. It naturally springs out, so it's really going to stay there. Use a couple of bungees to keep it in place, and think about how many pieces you want. Really, once you build a couple of arches, you're probably going to want more. So in that one trip, they stack nicely inside. Like I've brought home, I think, up to 8 pieces of cattle panel at once because they rainbow up so nicely. Just again, think about the number you want so you don't have to make multiple trips. I just built these 4 raised beds. I will link the video in the video description for the build and the fill of these beds. I'm doing a series for 2026 called Growing for a Family of 2 to 4, and I'm going to be exclusively using the 4 beds here. I want to add in a piece of cattle panel. I don't want to put it in between them. I actually want to drop a side in right here. I decided to leave my cold frame right there, and then I want the cattle panel arch to go over it down the other side. Reason being is during the winter, nothing's going to be growing on there. Early spring, it's going to get all the sun that it needs. I can, do whatever I want with it. As spring ends, trees start getting leaves on there, and I'm growing things up the cattle panel, it's going to cast shade over this, so I'll be able to use it more. It just gets too hot in there during late spring and early summer, so I'm going to use the cattle panel as a way to not only grow vertically, but to create shade so I have more use out of my cold frame during the spring, late spring, and summer. Cattle panel is 4 feet wide, and this raised bed is 4 feet wide. One side's going to get inserted right into there. It's going to naturally spring outward. It's going to stay in place. You don't need any tools. And the whole span of the panel will go along the edge of the raised bed. And the other one is going to go on that side. Now you really probably need 2 people, maybe 3. It's kind of heavy. It's more awkward than really heavy. I'm going to try and do this by myself. 2 people will make it much easier. But it's just going to get popped over the cold frame, as I was saying, and the arch is going to allow me to grow over space that I don't always use in the summer. So it's going to expand what I can grow in my garden by giving me more space. All right, so I am slowly maneuvering it into place by myself. Definitely get some help. This is an awkward area because I have stuff growing, and it's really best to put in place in the spring when nothing's growing, or later in the fall, winter when stuff is gone. So I'm gonna, slowly get it into place, get some help. It's real easy to drop in when you're putting it into beds, creating that kind of arch when you don't have stuff growing. Anyway, this is my struggle, slow and steady. Let's see how it goes. That's not what I want, but now it's in place that I can just move this side from here into there. But what I wanted to show you was the longer the distance between the ends from there to there, the lower the arch is going to be. And this is fine. Like if you wanted this design, that would work. Stays in place because the panel wants to spring outward. You don't need to really secure it in any way. It's going to be loose. Looks kind of cool. When the wind blows, it moves. It's going to stay in place. You can really grow anything you want up that. So my next step is to take it from here and then drop it right into there. And you're going to see the arch gets taller. So the closer the bottom, right side, left side are together, the taller your arch is going to be. To use a phrase from an 80s TV show, what show am I talking about? I love it when a plan comes together. It was real easy to move the cattle panel into place, creates that almost 8-foot arch, perfect for growing vertically. Now the tomatoes that are there were growing from the summer, and in the build video, I just dropped these in this week or last week. I just dropped them over the tomato plants, but you get an idea of how I'll be able to trellis plants right up here. And maybe it will be tomato plants. Not sure what I'm going to grow. But the design idea is in place. Cold frame, get full sun during the fall, winter, early spring. As late spring and summer come, I'll be able to grow up it, create shade, and then grow more in there because it's not going to overheat. I think it looks pretty good. Fall is a great time for garden projects. Cattle panel, it's going to cost you $35 to $40 for a panel. A little bit pricey, but you can just grow so much of it. So it's really going to save you a lot of space. That arch, again, is about 8 feet tall because the bottom sides are closer together. This one's a little bit more spread out. In the case of just using the raised beds, these are new builds too, before you put the soil in, just drop in the cattle panel. It will push out. You don't need any, screws or anything to secure it to the wood. It just naturally stays in place. Fill it. And then this arch is about 6.5 feet tall. Perfect to walk through, grow vertically. This one goes south to north. Depending on how you want to use it, you may put them in different ways. This arch is kept in place just using U-posts. On that side, I have 2, and then on this side I have 3. They're plenty strong enough to keep this arch in place. It's been in here for years. Again, closer together, creates a beautiful 8-foot arch. These are grapes that I started growing about 2 years ago. The cattle panel here goes over an 8-foot bed. It goes west to east. The arch is a little bit lower, growing butternut squash on there. I'll do that again next year. It's kept in place just by using some of these little deck posts. Hammer them in the ground. Once the spring out, no issues, stays in place. This is the other one that you've seen a lot if you do follow me, and please subscribe and follow me. I'll show you how really to take care of an entire garden in 2026. 2 cattle panels next to each other creates an 8-foot tunnel, and I typically grow tomatoes down this, and you can just walk through one side, and when you come out the other side, you have a bowl full of different cherry tomatoes. Final example is right in here, just like the first one that I showed you. Dropped into the bed, springs out, about 6.5 feet tall. It's really a great way to grow vertically. These were volunteer tomatoes that started in late July. I mean, it's just a great way to grow. Grow vertically, save yourself some space. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. I sell tomato and pepper seeds, $1.75 a pack. All other seeds are only $1.50. Cattle panel is big. Does take some effort to get it home. So make sure if you're going through the effort, bring back enough panels to really suit your needs. A helper is great. It's not that hard to get stuff in place, but it is kind of big, so 2 people just make the process much easier. Once it's in, these things are gonna last forever, and there's so much you can grow up them vertically. In this example, we could put 1 tomato plant in the front, 1 in the back on the side, that'd be 2, and then 2 more over there, and we'd be able to grow 4 plants up this 8-foot trellis. Thanks again for watching.